Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And sorry, I didn't get your name.
Yeah, my name is Preksha Vyas. Preksha.
Prisha. Prisha. Okay, Prisha, great to meet you. Thank you so much. And how long do I have? You say like 20 minutes only?
No, we can start. Yeah, for 15-20 minutes, you can talk about your university programs requirements. And then if my team have any questions, they have any query, they'll unmute their mic and they'll ask you.
Okay, no problem. Well, thank you so much, and thank you everyone for connecting. And it's great to be here. Good morning. I'm actually based here in beautiful Florida, so it's very nice place for me. It's not that cold. I'm not sure where are you guys based, but I hope you anywhere you are, you're keeping it warm. I'm just sharing my screen. Could you please confirm me you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So again, guys, thank you and welcome to South University. My name is Jose Castro. I am the International Office Director slash marketing director. So I do both of them. I do the admissions part, but I also do the marketing side with the university. And today I'm just gonna walk you through the university very quick. I'm gonna keep it between 20 minutes for sure, and nothing is gonna take me longer than that. I just wanna give you a high level overview of the university. So let's jump into it. Just to give you an idea of who we are a university that was established in 1899. So it's a 126 years old institution here in the United States. It's been here for a while. It's a very well known institution in the US. We had 11 campus locations, and we also have an online division. So basically, the 11 campus locations are in the south part of the United States, but we also have online students as well. We also have over 40 different academic programs, but for international students, we just had a handful of them. And we're going to talk about academic programs in a minute. And we are a highly accredited university, so we're accredited by SACS, the Southern Association of Colleges and School Commission, and we also have programmatic accreditation. So every single program is accredited by a professional body here in the United States. So we have different accreditation bodies like the ACBSP for the programs in business and technology, the Council of Pharmacy Education for the programs in pharmacy, the Council in Nursing Education for the programs in nursing. So every single program is accredited by a professional body in the United States. So really what it means is that the programs you come to study are very well accredited and very well endorsed in terms of academic quality, learning outcomes, student experience, and so on. So it's very important for the students to know that the programs are accredited. Uh, Altogether, we have around 11,000 students, and we also have around 3,000 students online. But as I say, if you are an international student, you have to be, of course, on campus. For international students, we have three campuses that are open for recruitment or open for international students: Tampa, Florida, Savannah, Georgia, and Austin, Texas. And no worry, you never been to any of these places. We're going to talk about campuses right in a minute. Okay, so let's keep going. So why students come to South University? And I'm sorry about this. I'm using my colleague from Vietnam presentation. Apologies about that. So why students come to South University? Okay, one of the reasons is really the experience. The university has been established since 1899. So it's a 126 years old institution, very well known, very well rewarded here in the United States. The campus locations are amazing: Tampa, Florida; Austin, Texas; Savannah, Georgia. I was in India last year, and everybody knows Texas, especially Austin. Austin is becoming this tech hub in the United States. A lot of companies like Tesla, Palantir, Google, all these multi-billion dollar companies are actually located there in Austin. So in Austin is becoming this tech hub in the United States with a lot of opportunities for jobs and professional opportunities right there. All our programs are very hands-on, so we really care about practical experience, practical learning. All the students also could do OPT. Once you complete the program, you can actually stay in the United States and do 1 year up to 3 year work experience. So you can actually work in the US upon completion of the program. Our classes are small. It's normally one faculty for every 15 students. We also have faculty mentor for international students. When you join the university, we make sure that you had the best level of support inside the university, but also outside the university. We also had different clubs. If you like reading, if you like theater, if you like football, soccer, if you like basketball, there will be always something that you could do as as part of the university. Okay, so let's keep going. Um, so just to give you a context of where we are, so Savannah is in the state of Georgia. It's basically 1 hour and a half flying from where I live. I live in Tampa, so going to Savannah will take me an hour and a half, 2 hours the most. So it's a beautiful location. In Savannah, we had two programs. We had the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and we also had the Doctor in Pharmacy. Okay, and the cost of living in Savannah in a single room in a shared apartment is going to be around $700 a month. We provide accommodation support for all our students. So if you study with us, you don't have to worry about accommodation because we will provide that support for you. Okay. Okay, the other campus location is Tampa, Florida. Tampa is a beautiful city. It's in the east coast of the United States. It's by the beach. You have beautiful, beautiful beaches. You have beautiful, sandy, amazing resorts. It's a very touristic city. So around 22 million people come to Tampa every year. And Tampa is very close to Orlando. So Orlando is where Disney World is. Mickey Mouse is basically based in Orlando. It's only 1 hour drive from Tampa to Orlando. It's only 1 hour drive. So Tampa is also very famous because of that. So because a lot of people come to Florida on the way to Disney World or the theme parks, and they stop in Tampa to stay because most of the resorts, most of the hotels are actually based out of Tampa. So it's a beautiful location. The cost of living in Tampa is around $800, $900 for a room in a shared apartment. So if you want your individual apartment, that's also an option. But we normally have students, sharing with other students. So that's great. We also have accommodation services in Tampa for any of our international students. And last but not least is Austin. In Austin, we had, like in Tampa, we had two programs. We had the three programs, apologies. We had the Master of Science in Information Systems, we had the MBA, and we had the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And we're going to talk about programs in a minute, so no worries about that. Austin is in the state of Texas. The cost of living in Austin is probably around very similar to Tampa, $900. You can get a room in a shared apartment with all the facilities. You have the gym, you have sauna, you have jacuzzi, you have everything that you need. You have a swimming pool as part of the facilities or amenities of the building. So it's a very nice place to live. All our campuses are located right in the middle of the city, so it's very easy for students to actually commute, but within the facilities we offer everything you need for your comfort. So we had libraries, we had cafeterias, we had student lounges, computer labs, research labs. So everything that you need as part of your academic experience is provided within this university facility. So although we are in the middle of the city, we don't sacrifice in facilities and comfort for our students. But the advantage of being in the middle of the city is that it's very easy to commute. You don't need to drive. Some universities you have to drive and it's very far. This university, you just take public transport and you get to the campus in, in just a few minutes. So that makes the university really nice as well. Around the universities or around the campuses, you're always going to find restaurants, shopping malls, everything that you need for your comfort as an international student. Okay, so in terms of student life and support, something that I really like to highlight about South University is how we really get involved with the local community. We do a lot of voluntary work and we do a lot of project-based work with the local community, with local businesses. So let's say you have, I don't know, a coffee shop and you need someone to help you building the marketing. So you can come to the university and we can, assign that to one of our students as a project, and then they will work with you as a business owner in marketing strategies. Or you want to launch a new business idea in the city. Again, you come to the university. We basically have an incubator inside the university in every campus, and people from the community are allowed to come to share what they need. And we had different projects and different opportunities for the students to get involved. So for an international standpoint, I think it's great because when you have an international students coming to the United States, they don't know anyone, they don't know anybody really. They probably had no friends yet, But this is a great opportunity for them to connect with people in a professional level, but also in a personal level. We give students opportunity to do voluntary work. We give students opportunity to do internships, work experience, projects. So there is always different level of opportunities for the students to get involved in different events, different activities, and build that network, connect with people in the local community inside the university but also outside the university. And as you know, there always happens that you meet someone who later is going to help you with something. We also have a strong career service office, really dedicated for the students to help them look into professional opportunities. When you are in the career service office, even before you complete your master degree or your bachelor degree, you can go talk to them, inquire about professional opportunities. If you want someone to look at your resume, your cover letter, they will be more than happy to do it. We also had the office called Be Well as South, looking after emotional, mental, and physical wellness for the students. And we also had the Alumni Association, which is one of the largest alumni association I ever seen, over 60,000 alumni in the United States. Okay, so let's talk about, so we talk about the university, South University, 126 years old institution, well accredited, programmatic accreditation, institutional accreditation. We talk about campus locations, Savannah, Tampa, and Austin, Texas. We talk about the services that we provide to our students, and the all the different activities that students could get involved when they come to the university. Now let's talk about something very important. What can we sell to prospective students in India or anywhere you counsel students? So I'm gonna start with the most, I will say, popular program, and then to not the least popular program, but probably the one that had the less number of applications and enrollments. So this program, when I started this project with the university 2.5 years ago, I went to India and we started doing recruitment heavily, particularly in the south of India, in places like Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, and we did really well. We're still doing really well. Of course, there are some visa issues and that kind of things. Well, it's standard in the industry right now. And this program was really well rewarded. So it's called the Master of Science in Information System. It's a STEM designated program. You complete this program in 18 months, but we also had the 24 months option. So you want to do the 24 months, basically means you take summer break. So every year you have to take 3 months summer break. So instead of doing the program in 18 months, it will take you 24 months if you take the summer break. But if you don't take summer break, it will be only 18 months. We had 3 intakes: the June intake, the September intake, and the January intake. And right now we are accepting application for all intakes. For our June intake, September and January, we don't have an application deadline. Students can apply at any point before the start date of the program. We had this program available in 2 campuses, Austin, Texas, as well as Tampa, Florida. And the admission requirement, you need to have a 2.5 GPA on your bachelor degree, and you need to have an English test. It could be Duolingo, IELTS, Pearson, TOEFL. I like Duolingo. A lot of students are taking Duolingo nowadays. So, as long as you have an English test, you will be fine. Something very important about this program is affordability. It's probably one of the most affordable master programs you will find in the United States. It used to be $34,500. Now, the final fee after scholarship is only $24,400. So for 2026, we had this program at only $24,400, and that's the total program tuition fee. This is no yearly fee or semester fee. This is the total tuition fee. In addition to that, you can apply for the graduate scholarship, which is an additional $2,400 scholarship. So basically, when you come to the university and you get involved with the program, you are academically good, you can get an additional $2,400 scholarship. So the final fee after the scholarship would be only 22,000 US dollars. So that's around $11,000 per academic year. It's an extremely affordable program. Think about this: you pay 22,000 US dollars, you complete a master in information systems. It's a STEM designated program, so you can apply for the 3 years OPT. You can actually work for 3 years in the United States full time. And then, of course, we cannot guarantee employment, of course, but we could certainly guarantee we're going to help you as much as possible transition into professional opportunities. So students do really well. We welcome students from different disciplines. We have students coming with backgrounds in engineering, like electronical engineering, electrical engineering, business analytics, math, statistics. That sort of background is what students normally apply from. But if you have a student from another discipline and they have work experience in technology, they could also be eligible. So I just give you an example. I'm working with a student from Brazil who is a doctor, but she's been working in data science for the last 10 years. So she's applying for the MSIS and she's eligible for admission. So it's a very nice, diverse student population doing the program. So it's great. This program covers the important elements of technology nowadays, like emerging technologies, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, data analytics, project management. So it's a very comprehensive program. And what happened is, as I said before, once you complete this master degree, you have the option to do 3 years of OPT in the United States. The next program is the Master of Business Administration, the MBA. This program is the standalone MBA. But what makes the program really unique, I think, is the fact that it's a project-based learning. So you're always going to be working in different projects, closing that gap between theory and practice. So I think that makes the program unique in that sense. This MBA is, you can see, is exactly the same like the MSIS, exactly the same attributes, same program duration, same tuition fees, 24,400, but you are also eligible for the $2,400 scholarship for a final fee of 22,000 US dollars. So it's exactly the same when you compare to the MSIS, exactly the same attributes. The only difference between the MBA and the MSIS is basically the OPT. The OPT with the MSIS is 3 years. The OPT with the MBA is only 1 year. And if you don't know what OPT means, it means optional practical training, and it's the opportunity for you to work in the United States.
MBA is the non-STEM program, non-STEM MBA.
And on a STEM MBA, correct, correct. Now we are working on a STEM MBA. I hope it's going to be ready this year. I cannot tell you exactly when. When that happens, that STEM MBA will allow for 3 years OPT. But it's still really affordable program, highly accredited. I think it's a great place. We have students from India applying, especially from Austin, Texas campus locations on how. So it's a great program. Um, and it covers all the elements of any MBA, like economics, finance, managerial environment, project management. So it's a very well comprehensive program as well. The other program is the Doctor in Pharmacy. This Doctor in Pharmacy, we normally sell it through partnerships. So we have different partnerships there in India with institutions like Chandigarh University, Aditya University, GNTU University in Kakinada. Um, so we had these partnerships, and normally what happens is with these partnerships, we get articulation agreements, and these partners will send us students to do the doctor in pharmacy with the university. However, for our agents, we also give the opportunity to send us students. So this program, just to give you a comprehensive program information level, is a doctor in pharmacy. It's a 3 years program. It happens only once in June, so we have only one intake. Remember, with the MBA and the MSIS, we had 3 intakes. We had June, September, and January. With the doctor in pharmacy, we only have one intake that is in June, and we also have only one campus location that is in Savannah, Georgia. But the advantage of this doctor in pharmacy is the admission requirements. In India, for you to do the doctor in pharmacy, you had to have a master in pharmacy. So you finish the bachelor in pharmacy, you do the master in pharmacy, and then you go into doing the doctor in pharmacy. With us, you don't need to have a master in pharmacy. You complete the bachelor in pharmacy, and then you go into doing the doctor in pharmacy. That's one of the advantages. So you don't need to have a master degree. The second advantage is that we accept students from different related disciplines like biology, chemistry, and medical science. So you might come with a background in medicine or dentistry or nursing, and you will be also eligible for the doctor in pharmacy. Another advantage, an important advantage of this program is the MBA. So as part of this doctor in pharmacy, within 3 years, because this program lasts 3 years, you're also going to complete an MBA. So you're going to exit with a dual degree. You will exit with a doctor in pharmacy slash MBA in within 3 years. So that makes the program is extremely affordable. Now, if you come with a bachelor degree in pharmacy, this is another thing that is very important. You can have advanced entry into the program. So instead of doing the program in 3 years, you could do the program in 2.5 years. So that it's great because it will save you money in tuition fees and living expenses. So instead of doing this 3 years program, you could complete the program in 2.5, and then you will save money in living expenses as well as in tuition fees. So that advantage as well is something very important that I just wanted to highlight. The full tuition fee for this program today is 160,000 US dollars, but you are eligible for one time $15,000 scholarship. So once you apply for the scholarship and the scholarship is granted, the average tuition fee is going to be around $48,000 per annum per academic year. Okay, so that's going to be it's a bit more expensive than the MSIS and the MBA, but keep in mind it's a doctor level program. You get a dual degree. You had an MBA as a doctor in pharmacy degree, both combined. This program is, of course, very demanding academically speaking. You had to do clinical rotation, you had to do community service, you had to do research lab. So in terms of the academic demands of the program is really high as well. But students do really well in terms of professional opportunities. So when they finish the program, they can actually work for 1 year in the United States through the OPT. Okay. And I'm about to finish my program. The last one that I wanted to highlight is actually the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So we had a Bachelor in Nursing that is available for international students. It's a 4-year degree, a standard bachelor degree. We do not have scholarships as yet for this program, unfortunately, but we had good demand of students from places like India, Southeast Asia applying for this program. This program comes 3 times in Tampa, June, September, and January, and 2 times in Austin, September and January. The admission requirements: you need to have a 2.0 GPA on your high school, and you need to have an English test like IELTS, TOEFL, Pearson, and TOEIC. We do not accept Duolingo for this BSN, but we do accept, the regular tests like IELTS, TOEFL, and Pearson. So the total tuition fee for this program is around 606,000 US dollars. But if you break it down per academic year, it's going to be around 26,000 US dollars. So in India, and that's my specific experience with India, the programs that normally kind of are most popular are the MSIS, the MBA, and also we had the doctor in pharmacy. We have students applying for the doctor in pharmacy coming from India, but they normally come from these institutional partnerships. Okay, so this is the program that we had. We are planning to expand the program portfolio. Eventually, we're going to have more programs added, but this is what we offer right now for our international students, and hopefully in the future we could actually expand our program portfolio. So in terms of OPT, you already highlighted OPT. Something I just want to highlight very quickly is our F1 student visa support. We realize that it's very important for the students to get their visa approved, because right now, especially in places like India, the level of visa refusal is quite high. Because of that, we decided to incorporate F1 student visa coaching session. So when you apply to the university, you need to send your students at least once for a one-on-one appointment with Dr. Jonah. So Dr. Jonah is an expert in, visas, interviews, visa interview processes as well. And she's gonna be with the student for 1 hour, talking about, his or her personal profile, and creating like a case, like a mock visa scenario where the students had to answer questions and make sure that they know why the university, why the program, why United States, all these important elements. We do that with every single student, and that guarantees that we have the highest level of success when it comes to like visa approvals anywhere in the world, not just in India. Okay. We also have, of course, accommodation support. When the students come to the university, we provide everything they need, like guidance in how to open a bank account, how to get the license. Everything that's important for them is provided as part of the accommodation and student services. Okay, so let's talk about admission. This is my last slide, and I'm going to open the room for any questions. So for the PharmD, if you have any students applying for doctor in pharmacy, this application is external. So I'm not going to go too much into detail. They need to apply externally. For the MSIS MBA, the application, as I say, is a rolling admissions. We don't have a specific deadline, and we also had zero application fees. So they don't have to pay any application fee. If they apply through our partners, if they go to the website, they will have to pay an application fee. The start dates are, the next start date is basically June 18, 2026, and after that will be September 26, 2026. The admission requirements for the MSIS and MBA, you need to have a bachelor degree. You need to send the official the transcript to us, but we only need digital copies. We do not need hard copies. Just digital copies is absolutely fine. And we do the credential evaluation in-house. So credential evaluation is something that we do in-house. In India, I think you call it WES evaluation sometimes. That it's done in-house. You don't have to send students to do it outside. Now, if a student is applying to several universities, they might have an evaluation already done. We could use that evaluation for admission purposes. Okay, so keep that in mind. If they already have an evaluation, that's great because we could use it. Secondly, we did an English test, and the English test is also sent in digital format to us. We need the application link to be completed. I'm gonna show you how to actually complete and access the application form in a minute. We need two reference. It could be academic reference or it could be work reference. However, work experience is not required for any of the programs. There is no work experience requirement. GRE GMAT is optional, so we don't require GRE GMAT. It's not required basically. And you also need to send us a bank statement with a minimum balance of 40,000 US dollars. This bank statement is really to prove the university as well as the American embassy that you had the means to obtain an F1 student visa. So you know the process in that sense. If you send everything to me today, our standard of service is that you will get your I-20 and your offer letter in less than 10 working days. So we're very quick processing applications. Normally, you will get the offer letter as well as an I-20 in probably 7 working days, 8 working days, something around the lines. Okay, if you send all the documents to us. So standard questions I normally get from India: MOI, medium of instruction. So if I have students who study in English in India, do I have to take an English test? The answer is yes. But if a student study in a country where English is different language, like Australia, Canada, New Zealand, etc., UK, the answer is no, because you already study in a country where English is different language. But if you study in India, then you do need to take an English test. And in that sense, if that's the case, I will suggest take Duolingo because it's only $50 and you get the results in a couple of days. Second question I normally get is backlogs. Um, I have a student who wants to do the MSIS, but he has 10 backlogs. Is that okay? Well, the answer is yes. Is that absolutely fine? As long as the final GPA in the bachelor degree is 2.5 or above, that's okay with us. So we don't really look at backlogs for bachelor degree students. Another question I normally get is the 3-year bachelor degree versus the 4-year bachelor degree. So basically the 15 years versus the 16 years education. The good news is that we accept both. Whether you're applying for the doctor in pharmacy, for the MSIS, or for the MBA, the 3-year bachelor degree and the 4-year bachelor degree are equally acceptable. So both of them are equally welcome to apply and they will be accepted at the university. 3-year bachelor degree versus 4-year bachelor degree. Another question I normally get is deposits. Do you charge any deposit? Well, the good news is that we do not charge any deposit. We do not charge I-20 deposit. We do not charge any offer letter deposit. What we do is basically once you get your I-20, once you apply for your visa and the visa gets approved, you will have to pay a $500 tuition fee deposit to secure your seat in the program. But this deposit is transferred as the first semester of the tuition fees. So if my first semester tuition fee is going to be, let's say 4,500 and I already pay 500, so the remaining fee will be only 4,000. Okay, so this deposit is transferred. But this is only after the visa has been approved, not before, after the visa has been approved. So that's the kind of normal questions I get. I just wonder if you guys have any other question, any comments, anything that you want to add at this point.
I think you have given very clear cut information, and all the frequently asked questions are also already informed by you. The only question which I would like to ask is, do you accept 12 plus 3 years of Indian degree for your MSIS program? And do you
So
accept 3 years of BSc chemistry for your PharmD program?
yeah, so the 12 plus 3, so the 15 years education, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So remember I just mentioned that, yeah, the 3 year
Yeah.
bachelor degree, or the 4 year bachelor degree for the MSIS is accepted, as well as for the MBA, as well as for the pharmacy, for the PharmD program. So the 15 years or the 16 years education, both of them are okay for the MSIS, MBA, and doctor in pharmacy. And to your second question about, remind me the second question, sorry.
No, the second question I haven't asked. I want to ask, like for your bachelor's of nursing program, do you accept 12th grade 12 physics, chemistry, biology student, or do you need mathematics in grade 12?
We don't need math in grade 12, just biology, chemistry, and yeah, and what's the other one? Yeah, it's biology, chemistry mainly.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and like in I have seen in the I-20s, they generally don't mention Bachelor of Nursing. They give admission either in pre-nursing or some other program. So in your I-20, it will be clearly mentioned as Bachelors of Nursing.
It will say Bachelor of Nursing. I haven't seen any I-20 with a different. Why they don't put Bachelor of Nursing?
So basically, we have seen like most universities are not offering this nursing program directly. They want students to first go for pre-nursing and then apply for the Bachelor of Nursing. So Cleveland State University, they don't provide direct nursing. I mean, though they market it as a Bachelor of Nursing, but I-20 I haven't seen of mentioning the clear degree as Bachelors of
Okay.
Nursing. So
No,
that is what I wanted to ask. Yeah.
yeah, no, with us, as long as you have the admission requirements and you meet the admission requirements of the high school completed and the class prerequisites, the I-20 will mention Bachelor in Nursing. Yes, correct.
Okay, I think my all questions are clear and the PPT is also nicely explained. So yeah, that's it from my end. Thank you so much for taking time and giving us the training. Thank you.
No, anytime. Thank you so much. And I just want, let's see if anybody has any other questions. But in the time being, I just want to highlight a couple of things. First, we
Sure.
have some incentives for our counselors. So I'm going to send that information over to you. And I will
Okay.
appreciate if that information is cascade down to the counselors, because we want to make
Sure,
sure
sure.
you guys know that we appreciate your work, because it's not easy right now. It's a lot of competition, it's a lot of calling, it's a lot of chasing students. So we want to make sure you are rewarded, but not just with a thank you note, because that's not going to pay your bills. We do some financial incentives. So I just want to send that information over to you, and
Sure. We'll
please share
pass
it with
it down to
everyone.
you. Sure, sure.
Pass it along, because we have some really nice incentives for the students enrolling in June intake. So if the students enroll in June intake, we had an amazing incentive for our counselors, and I'm going to send that information over to you.
Sure,
And
sure.
something I also want to highlight is that, working with South University is great. I lead in the team, but we had a whole of people behind, a whole team behind the scenes, really dedicated to you, working with you, making sure you had the best experience when it comes to apply to South University. Last but not least, we had different students. If you have any student from India, and you want the students to talk to an Indian student, Ishta is amazing. She's doing the doctor in pharmacy currently. She will be happy to talk to any student about her experience living in the United States, doing the doctor in pharmacy program, that kind of things. So she will be happy to connect with any student. She's one of the student ambassadors that we had as part of my office. And last but not least, this is my WhatsApp. So if you have any question, please do feel free to text me WhatsApp. I'm super quick to reply right there. Our website, our international email right here. And we also had something we call partner resources. So I'm going to send you a link to this Google Drive. And in this Google Drive, you will have so in this Google Drive, you will have all information you need about the university. You will have information about admissions, how to submit an application. Um, let's say you have a student interested in the MSIS. Okay, so you have all the MSIS information right here. Let's say you want to do a little, post in social media about the university. So you have all the logos right here. You have all the social media digital assets that we created for you already right here. Pictures of the university right here as well, couple of videos. So everything that you need to promote the university, to get the information, the important information about the university is in this Google Drive. I'm gonna share this with you as well. This international presentation is also right here. We had also the international brochures. So that presentation that I shared with you previously is right there. And then you also had international brochures if you want to send it to any student. And again, this is it. I think I just wanted to clarify that, we had these resources for you. But if you have any question, I think it's also important that you can also reach out directly in my WhatsApp or our international inbox. Okay. I just want to, before we go, I just want to probably stop sharing my screen. And I just wondered if you guys have any other question. I know there are some more people connected. Is there any other questions you might have?
No, I think all the questions are answered in your PPT, and the questions that I have, I already asked.
Okay. So your email, just to make sure, is eecprixa@gmail.com, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So I will send the information over to you with the presentation, the incentives, and everything that we had. And if we need to do this again, I'm more than happy to do it. If you feel that we need more, because I know today is already late. If I need to do it a little bit earlier, that's okay with me. We could do another session with the rest of the counselors. We could do it this week, next week, no problem. I normally start around 6 o'clock in the morning, my time. I think it's around 3:30, no, 4:30 for you. So if we want to do a little bit early, we could definitely do it more earlier.
I really appreciate your hard work and your dedication, and definitely will arrange one more session little early, because 7 o'clock is counselors go home time, so that's why few of them stay, and then we cannot force someone to attend this. That's why I have recorded this training. While make sure they all attend this important session, recorded version. And can we make a WhatsApp group so that our counselors, directly post
Yeah.
the profiles to you, and then we can connect over a WhatsApp? Yeah.
Yeah, please. I type in my WhatsApp right there on the chat box. So please feel
Sure.
free to create a WhatsApp group if you could and add me there. And happy to talk to you at any time. And we also have another WhatsApp for the university. So I'm gonna send you that link as well, because we had two WhatsApp: my personal WhatsApp and the university WhatsApp.
Sure, sure. Send me that also.
Okay. 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 Prisa, thank you so much. Then appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Have a lovely evening. I hope to see you in India one time. Oh, by the way, where are you guys based? I forgot to ask this question.
Gujarat.
Gujarat. Okay.
Ahmedabad, Vadodara. Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope to go there one day. I've been there before. Beautiful. I hope.
Yes.
I hope this spring we're not gonna be there because I had another events to attend. But fall definitely will be attending some events. If you come to NAFSA or you come to one of these events in the United States, let me know. I will be more than
Sure, sure.
happy to organize something.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Bye bye.
Bye.